Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. 1-1, Juventus dropped point, and of course, now we have a +2 over Inter, where they have two games to play with the one of tomorrow, which means that we have to hope for them to also drop points and that they can't take advantage of the gift that Baldanzi offered them. Today we will analyze the game. I am extremely frustrated because I knew that this one could have been a difficult game, an extremely difficult game. You know, this morning, for the people that watched the video, I said that I always believe in history, and I hope that history will not repeat himself, because in the last 2 years we never won 2 games against Empoli. If in the first season we won 1 and we lost the second one, last season we won the first one, we lost the second one, this time we won, so I was extremely scared about not winning today. At the end, we don't win, but we don't lose, which is an evolution versus the past, but it's not enough if we want to dream and continue to dream about Scudetto. We'll go towards what we did bad. I want to go towards the choice of Max Allegri to start Milik over Yildiz. Telling you immediately that according to me, Yildiz needs to play every single minute, but I don't want to start blaming stupid things and going with childish behavior. There is one thing that we Juventini, and the players as well and the team as well, we can't do now after the draw. Juve Empoli played for 75 minutes with 10 men and even more with the injury time. It's falling into depression and going with a full negativity and destruction attitude and behavior towards players, toward the coach, towards all these kind of things. This can't happen now, because if we start going into depression after the performance and the heart that the guys showed today on the field, I think that then we are going really in the wrong way, and that's something that we can't do. Of course, we can speak about the thing that we had to do better in 11 men, because there was something that I didn't like, and then especially with 10 versus 11. But now, heads up, don't give up. Don't give up of where we are, because if we start seeing, because I see some people in the chat that are writing the title is over before Inter will play against Fiorentina. Before Inter will play against Fiorentina, of course, they will have that mental boost, that positivity boost after the result of today. But if we start before even knowing what they will do, before the big game in San Siro, keep positivity, calma, game after game after game after game. Serie A is long. We drop point, Inter will drop point. At what moment? We don't know. Are they the favorites one to win the Scudetto? Yes. Are they the strongest one in Serie A? Yes. Does that mean that now we have to throw away everything after even not losing today where we could have lost today? No. So let me say hello to the people in the chat and then we analyze everything. I tell you, I will not go with a 2 hours live today because it's Saturday, it's 8 p.m. Italian time. So max, but really max at 10 to 9 I will stop. So let me say thank you to Daniel for 6 months on the channel. Terrible Milik, poor Allegri, the subs too late. I don't agree with that, even if I have to say terrible Milik, yes, for the foul that he's doing, that is extremely stupid from Arkadiusz Milik. Terrible Allegri, I don't agree. And the subs too late, I don't agree neither. But I respect, of course, I respect, Daniel, your comment, even if I don't agree, and I will explain you why in a second. Softage, 25 months with us. Heads up, all things are better than I expected, of course. But when we are there and when we are believing in a Scudetto and when we have the opportunity to go at +4, it's normal that people are a bit sad, a bit angry, a bit frustrating, especially in a game where we were all expecting to see, like I put on the thumbnail, a Kenan Yildiz, and then you see a Milik. I understand the frustration, especially if that man that is actually causing that red card and giving you actually taking you away the possibility to play 11 versus 11 and everything that you prepared you are throwing away. Okay, let me clarify one thing from Daniel first, because it's an important one. And by the way, thank you to GJustjuve, to Luca Semirara, to Matthew Teuma, to BT, to LJJ, to Sachin, to Gianmarco, to Deepak Nair, to Sagic, to Sam, to all the people in the chat. You are just fantastic. So let's go with what I think. Okay, about the subs. We score at the 50th minute, where Juventus is going with a 1-0 on a set piece that I told you this morning is the weak point of Empoli. We score that goal and we continue to play. We wait 10 minutes more, not even 10 minutes more, and we do something that is, according to me, extremely intelligent. Means taking out Miretti and not putting in Kenan Yildiz. I tell you, I want to see Kenan Yildiz from the start, but at the moment that the decision has been made to let him rest, and we will come back on that later today, but from the moment that you're taking the decision, that you are playing with 10 men, that you are able to find the goal, that you are continuing to play a bit without risking Empoli is doing a double change, and what you do there is actually reinforcing your midfield, because at that moment with a 1-0 up, it was absolutely not the moment to go with extra fantasia, with unbalancing the team even more, because you are winning at that moment 1-0. So I think that it's an extremely intelligent choice, that instead of going with creativity and linking, you are going with a player that is able to give you physicality in a midfield. Of today, we were losing a lot of duels first. So I think that it's correct to do that change. Miretti out for Cambiaso in the midfield and Weah on the right side. That's the first thing. We are continuing to play and we are working actually quite well, because Juventus is even trying. The problem is that they're out of nowhere, the goal of Baldanzi is coming with a fantastic goal, because it is a fantastic goal. We gave him the space with Locatelli that was not able to close enough. Don't forget that they are with 11 men. He go with a perfect shot in the angle where Szczesny probably a bit too late in jumping and not be able to save it. He's going in a perfect direction, precision, accuracy, 200% there from Baldanzi. And from that moment on, you try to already ask your teammates to change the game, especially maybe there, because they scored at the 70th minute. At the 75th minute, they were ready. So 5 minutes after, they were already ready. Maybe we could have go immediately with a change at the 73rd. Probably, why didn't we do that? Because we didn't want to send the sign of we are in total emergency, let's go, we change immediately, we go. Probably wanted to give actually the team, after conceding the 1-1, The thing was, okay, guys, we have time. And that's probably the sign mentally that he's sending to the team. We make sure that the players are ready to enter. And at the end, he's entering them. 2 offensive changes where we could have costed us a goal behind, because at that moment on, when you are at the 78 with 1 man down and you enter Yildiz and you enter Ealing Jr., leaving Dusan Vlahovic on the field, that means that you want to go and win that game. And Juventus tried to go and win that game. There was no penalty there, unfortunately. I believed in it. I saw the first replay. I said, no, there is no penalty. I think that the changes were done good. If we want to complain about 2-3 minutes earlier, maybe. But after that, no. Now, if you want to speak about Milik, and do you think that I'm here to blame Milik? No. I will not blame Milik for the stupid mistake that he did, but I don't want to go with Milik threw away the Scudetto. Why? Because we are only on match day 22 and there are 38 games in Serie A. Of course, he's doing a stupid mistake. Of course, he's doing a stupid mistake that he could have avoided it. But it could have been Milik, like it could have been Locatelli, like it could have been a Bremer, a Gatti, like it could have been potentially also a Yildiz. Why am I saying that? Because you are going with the will of doing well, the will of giving everything, the will of supporting your teammates. You go with a sliding tackle that unfortunately you are not touching the ball, you are touching the guy. The same red card was not given to Berardi for not going in contrast, but slightly touching the player. Here he's doing exactly the same. He's receiving a red card. I have to admit that it is a red card. I didn't even complain. Of course, we can debate here, but then Berardi as well. Yes, but it's too late. We don't have to speak about Berardi. We don't have to speak about Malinovskyi. Today, it's a red card. Let's not cry on ourselves. Now, why is he playing Milik today and not Yildiz? Well, big question mark. But I believe that if you don't have enough changes on our bench, you should be able to beat Empoli in your home with Milik and Vlahovic. And I have to admit that until there, Vlahovic and Milik were not doing that bad after 16 minutes. We were really imprecise in opposition half. And that's what I want to blame to Juventus in the first 16 minutes of the game when we were 11 versus 11. We wanted to go and score really fast. And that causes, again, that we were really imprecise there. Could we have been a bit more precise? Yes, we could. And yes, we should. We should improve there. And that's what I'm complaining there. Not the fact that Milik plays and that you keep Kenan Yildiz at rest to change the game if you need it a bit later. More than that, guys, I don't know what to say. But blaming Milik because he started just because I want to be a crybaby. And now after everything that we did, that we built, going and finger pointing Allegri, understand nothing about football while all the world were starting again to praise him, that would be, according to me, a stretch. Let's not overreact. Calma. Did he do a stupid foul? Yes. Would I have loved to prefer to see Yildiz on the field like everyone? Yes, of course, yes. We can discuss. But 3 games ago, in Coppa Italia, he's able to score you 3 goals, a hat-trick, and he's the man of the match. He's doing fantastically well. He's a player that is in form. Against Empoli, you should be able to win with Milik and with Dusan Vlahovic. Both of them from the beginning. If we want to complain that we lost because of the fact that we chose Milik over Yildiz, I don't think so. Do we want to say that we lost maybe because we lost points, not the game? That we lost maybe because of the fall of Milik? Yes. But that is something that you have to isolate from who started. Because maybe it would have been Yildiz that would have done that foul. So let's not mix everything because that would be so stupid. Now, of course, yes, I would have loved to see Yildiz from the start. Because he deserves it. Because you see that when he's entering the field, he's doing the difference. Absolutely. But that's the thing that you have to understand. And tell me honestly, without Yildiz, but with Dusan and Milik at home, we could have won easily the game. And until the 16th minute, we were trying to do it. Imprecise, but we were trying to do it. And I believe, and I'm convinced about it, that 11 versus 11, you, except of strange things, you go and win that game. Without Yildiz. Yildiz. So I will not complain on the choice. Then, of course, it's a pity that it arrived, boom, on him. On him. And then we go on him. The destiny is making that, and it's even more a pity because he will not be there against Inter. So no, let's not start to go and chase the player, the coach for that choice. That would be extremely stupid, according to me. Now we are speaking about that since 10 minutes. Let me say thank you to Marco, 24 months, 2 years already. Good game, Beppe. No, thank you to you, Marco. Of course, I am angry. Of course, I wanted to win. Of course, I'm not happy. Of course, I wanted to start that game with Yildiz and Vlahovic and scoring 3 goals and closing that game and going home. We didn't. It happens. This is football. You can't win every time. But I'm pissed off. Of course. Of course. Beppe, I have to leave you early today. There are many... No, it's not stupid people. It's frustration that is talking. But thank you, Luca. No, I would not say frustrated. But of course, when you come here and you hope to be at +4 over Inter and you do 2-2 because of a red card like that, I understand the moment, guys. I'm not angry with you. I understand. But just if you take a step behind and you think about it, no, it is not the start of Yildiz, of Milik. Oh, ragazzi, what are we speaking about? We are speaking about an 18-year-old kid that is fantastic, that is there, but is it that Juventus can't play without him now? A game against Empoli at home. And no, if you tell me, ragazzi, if you tell me here, sincerely, Juventus can't win a game 11 against 11 at home against Empoli without Yildiz, oh, ciao, and we don't speak about Scudetto dream. We don't. That means that the team is lower in quality that you are telling me now. That means that you don't believe in Juventus being able to fight for the, not winning, fight for the Scudetto. If you tell me that this Juventus is not able, playing once a week, to beat 11 against 11 Empoli, of course, everything can happen in football. But a normal game, a normal situation, without Yildiz, what are we speaking about? What are we speaking about? That's the thing that I want to tell you. And then Yildiz would have entered in a normal situation at the 60th minute, at the 65th minute. That's the thing that I try to explain. And we played from the 16th minute with 10 men. Juventus is not conceding. Juventus is even taking the lead. We take a goal from outside of the box because they were never able to enter our box. That's the reality. Now, we strap everything here. It's over. Max Allegri out. Yildiz out. Who out? Everyone out here. Beppe out. It's over. Finito. I don't watch again Juventus like a lot of people were telling me in the beginning of the season. If we don't sack the coach, we don't watch Juventus anymore because we are doing drama. And now everyone is here. Everyone is here watching Juve. No. Calma. Put everything in balance, guys. Be proud of what we are doing sometime because Juventus is doing great. And last year we were not able to beat Empoli 2 times because we lost 1 game. We won 1 game. Today with 10 men, Juventus is able to strap the 1-1. That's the reality. No, people are saying chill out, calm. What? No, because when I see then some comments, it's all because of Milik. Because we had to play Yildiz. This is crybaby. This is the reality. And it makes me angry that we are not even able to recognize what the guys were doing today. Were they perfect? No, they were not perfect. Of course, no. Because in first half, after that goal, unfortunately, we were not able to find ways to go. Hey, there, if Miretti is able... Today I watched a comment, guys, and now I wrote it down on my paper, but I don't have the paper. So luckily my memory is working. Miretti today, he showed something that I read in the comments. So I'm not don't give me the credit too much for that. But anyway, I want to take it here on the channel. Miretti today showed a definition of yes, but. Today, Miretti showed again the definition of yes, but. And this is what he showed in how long? In 59 minutes. Again, yes, but. Yes, but. You know the meme, huh? Yes, but. This is what the definition of Miretti today again. The The off-the-ball movements of Miretti are fantastic. The runs inside the spaces of Miretti are fantastic. That first dribble of Miretti is fantastic. And then he's missing the last pass. And then he's missing that last shot. Because if he's able to score at the 47th minute before going into the locker room, we are 1-0. And we have that big attempt. Then we score. We even score. So Juventus is doing their job. They're doing their... And then, when I have to be harsh on player, I am harsh on player. But today, Vlahovic was fantastic. There were moments of brilliance of Dusan Vlahovic that I never watched in my life. Not even a Fiorentina. Today, he unlocked something that I didn't even knew for him. Leadership on the field. Not with the voice, not with the armband, with the behavior. Chasing every single defender for the ball. Going with sliding tackles. The goal, of course the goal. He's there where he needs to be and he's taking with a violence of I want to score that goal. Today, Dusan, not because of the goal, but for all the other things, was the control of the ball, that first dribble, opening the game, giving the right pass. Only one time he complained and he missed the possibility that he took again the ball. Only one time. That's the only small little detail, but that's a 99.99%, and I even want to give him 120%. For me, Dusan today was devastating. Today, Dusan for me was a beast. A beast. A beast. Today, kudos, applauses, whatever you want to Dusan Vlahovic. Fantastico. Matthew, thank you for the donation, my friend. I like Milik. Yes, he did a big mistake, but just had a hat-trick. Now everyone hates him. Calma, we need positive energy. Sandro, hey. If you finish with that. By the way, say thank you to Sandro, because Sandro today, at a certain moment, he saved us a goal. So, being objectively, Alexandro today, and again, I thank you for the donation, but I written here somewhere of one of my paper, Alexandro today, I believe it was the 63rd minute, I'm not sure anymore, I wrote it down, but I don't know where, boo. At a certain moment, Alexandro is coming, where did I write it, boo, I don't know. He's doing a closure where Szczesny was not able in time to go out, so he didn't know, should I go out, should I stay on my line? And then you have an Alexandro that is coming out of nowhere, taking that ball, put it in corner and kick. Luckily, Alexandro was there, like Weah, because we are complaining about that penalty. They go in counter-attack, and Weah is doing a fantastic save, like Christian Scialino is saying in chat. Weah, that save is fantastic. Probably the family of Weah that was there in the stand, they were expecting him, I don't know, to score or whatever. At the end, he saved us a goal. Luckily, he was there. I tell you. Luckily, he was there. No, but Amir, we've come a long way since, but yeah, thank you for 11 months, Amir, but I totally agree. We've come a really long way. Extremely a long way. But when does that happen? When you are taking risk, because Alexandro was still early in the game, but when you are taking the risk, that's where you are open also to concede, and that's what they did. They went really fast and they were about to score. Luckily, we're there. Chiello started saying thank you, Beppe. For what? What did I do, Chiello? I did nothing. Ciao, Mohamed Youssef. 27 months on the channel. Mamma mia, we are starting to be all together. It's not the result that we wanted, but the team needs to through this situation to grow and learn. To go through this situation to grow and learn. It gives them more power for coming games. I believe that Juventus this evening, when they will go home, they will be sad. The Juventus player, like us, like the supporters, we will be extremely sad, of course, and I believe the players as well. But I have to say that from tomorrow or the day after, when we will go back at Continassa, probably on Monday, and we will go back on Continassa, again starting to prepare the game against Inter, I believe that this is also a sign that Juventus wanted to, and I have to say that today the supporters, they were fantastic. fantastic. You know that I'm not listening with the commentator, so I'm listening when I'm alone. I'm listening with the audio from the stadium. The supporters were fantastic. They never stopped supporting. They never stopped believing. They did everything. They have put their heart in their voice to support the guys. I have to say, incredible. I'm extremely proud about how the stadium did, and also the behavior after the game of applauding the performance of all the players that played today. Of all the players that played today. After the 1-1, could have been toxic, could have been in total depression, could have been there and whistled the players because we didn't win. They understood the moment, and that moment is important for us to grow also as a fan base, because otherwise we go crazy. I'm not pointing fingers, but there are some teams like that they are clear, doing well, they're on top, and from the first moment that they do a draw, they lose a game, all the castle is made of cards, paper cards, and they are falling, and it's over. We need to be solid, also mentally, in not forgetting what we did. This one we're taking as a point that we won, because we were with 10, and we think now about Inter. Blaming people is not conductive in a team sport. Even if the goalkeeper lets the ball roll in, the ball had to go through 10 other players before they get there. Yeah. I think that Czerny is at fault here. Locatelli is not going out enough there, and there are a lot of players that there could have deflected that ball. We conceded. It had to happen at a certain moment that they went with a shot on target. Let's be honest, says Arif. Their goal was lucky too. The ball went through 6 players. Yeah, but it's lucky, unlucky. Like us, we go with that header from Gatti on the back of a player. It's bouncing here. We can also say it's a lucky goal. Goals is a goal. He took his chance really well. Unfortunately for us, he finds, the way to go there, and it's not a mystery. It's not a coincidence why you are saying that it's a really good player, Baldanzi, because he is a good player. I agree. Ali, 2 most precious points were wasted tonight. Yeah, they were. It's a pity. In a way, I'm happy this will Spurs more against Inter. Could also be determined, and Juve with a point to prove against Inter. Also, but I'm not saying that I'm happy that we drew today because I wanted to win, but if you're looking at the positive side, could be. Paul, Joya, we have a totally different mentality with this team compared to last season. We are fighting more and more each game, and last season team would have crumbled after Milik's red card. Oh yeah. I'm 100% convinced about that. Last season, we don't survive. We don't survive in our home. No way. Thank you, Ali. 2 most precious points were... I already read it, but anyway. Thank you, Ali. Really appreciate it, my friend. Michael, Juve under microscope. The league must be uniform. I don't want to enter the debate. According to me, and will probably unpopular or not because whatever, but according to me, the referee, except of 2-3 stupid whistle that he a bit more for you against Juve than for Empoli at a certain moment of the game, I have to say that the referee did extremely well today. I can't complain. It was a red card from Milik. Then if it was not a red card from Berardi on Malinowski, we know they made mistake, but today he didn't do a mistake. So I didn't want to be compensated for old mistakes. I would love that everything is partial, that everything is uniform, that if you whistle against Juve, you whistle against other one. But if I'm analyzing the game of today, the referee did his job. Like he also said, wait, we continue to play on that possible penalty. They miss, we stop, we check, and indeed there was no penalty, because there was no penalty, there was no handball. Yes, he's touching it, but the hand is here, is next to the body. Intellectuals, 14 months, my friend. Reminder, we are still first. Others can flop. But that's also the thing. I don't want to speak too much about the game of Fiorentina Inter of tomorrow, because I don't want to jinx what I have in mind. But first, the game is over, and then we see. Maybe we could have gone at +4, and they could have won tomorrow. They can win tomorrow, and they would have be back at -1. Maybe they will win tomorrow, and they will be at +1 with 1 game to play. Could be, Or maybe they can lose tomorrow. You never know. They can lose tomorrow, and we go at +2, and we actually win a point on Inter. Everything can happen, but we don't know before tomorrow. Jack, I'm sick, Beppe. This draw feels more than a loss. What a roller coaster. Duchan's goal in the moment was my favorite of the season. A match spoiled by a terrible error by an inexperienced player. Who is at mistake there? Because according to me, of course, living it with emotion, with anger, I saw a mistake by by an experienced player. Okay, I thought unexperienced. No, I understand. By Milik. Yeah, it's a stupid foul. Huh? Of course, it's a stupid foul. Of course. And of course, I'm blaming him that red card because it's really stupid. But I'm not blaming that he played in the beginning of the game. That not. The foul, yeah. Did Inter play their second game against Empoli? Because we are going hand in hand. No, not yet. Not yet. They didn't. Milik with a touch of... Well, guys. There will be probably the press conference of Max Allegri in a second. Tell me if yes or no you want me to translate the press conference of Max to hear what he will say. I don't see him yet at the moment, but when I see him, let me know what you want. If he joins, of course. Huh? Yes. When he comes, if he comes, we will do it. At the moment, he's still not there, so we are waiting a bit, and then we see what he has to say. Chiesa and Rabiot back versus Inter. Hopefully, yes. Even if we already know now, except of I don't know, mysterious, strange things, should be Kenan and Vlahovic. That will start the game against Inter with hopefully Chiesa on the bench. Otherwise, we have an even bigger problem there, because then that means that Kenan needs to play a full game, which we never saw him doing. Yeah. Even if Barca is in a really difficult, extremely difficult situation, but to go to the FIFA World Cup, the new World Cup for clubs, that would be an immense one that I'm not forgetting. Let's see in February when they will start again with Champions League. You see, I didn't know the result, but I knew that they were doing really bad. They lost in Cup. I don't see Max yet. And when he arrives, let's see. Best case scenario, Fiorentina beats or ties with Inter, and then we go and beat Inter. That's the best case scenario. Like, the worst one is they win tomorrow and they beat us, and then they go at plus. Happens, huh? Until match day 22, I can't. Seriously, I can't blame the team too much. I can't blame the individual mistake. I can't blame, but not the heart, guys. Not the heart. Look, it is how much now? It is 15, 16, 17 games in Serie A where we are not losing. In these 17 games, 1, 2, 3, 4 draws. We are doing more. We are overachieving on top of 2 wins in Coppa Italia. That's 17. That's 19 games without losing in total. We are overachieving. And of course, when you don't win in a game like that against Empoli in your home, of course, you are angry, like I am angry. Pierre, it's not like Allegri to drop players in anticipation for another game. Danilo, possibly Yildiz. That's why I feel we were distracted by the Inter game, everyone as a collective. Look, Pierre, you're right, huh? I spoke about it, I think in the video of this morning. I said pay attention, because it's the very first time that Max Allegri is not choosing the best team, thinking about the next one already. It's true. Now, if you have to make a change, you have to do it now against Empoli. And again, I repeat what I said. You need to win against Empoli, 11 against 11. You need to win. So I had no when I saw the lineup, I was even more concerned about the left side healing Alexandro and Kostic that I was for Milik. Honestly, yeah. For Yildiz, I was sad because you know that it's the favorite player, the player that we want to watch, the player that we want to follow, the magia, the creativity. But I was more worried for Alexandro instead of Rugani than for Yildiz than Milik. Honestly, yeah. No, of course. But the intention was to win, huh? The intention was to win. We were not able to do it. The intention was to win. Oh, Majet is also going with that, huh? It's the red card that messed up everything, not having strong bench. Rabiot, Chiesa made it worse. But on top of that, no Pogba, no Fagioli, not Rabiot, not this, not that. It's a lot of players that we are missing. Again, I think that we are even overachieving, and I'm happy about what we did today. Even if I wanted to win, and I'm pissed off. Hash. Ciao Beppe, negative result, bad timing before this big game. Did you notice Empoli's players arguing with the referee in the end of the match? Something about TV9. I saw that they did something, but I don't know exactly what. But I saw some things. Matthew, thank you for the donation, buddy. Beppe, I don't think it's a coincidence that Dusan has come alive with Yildiz. The kid has gravity with defenders and open things up. No. 100% right. I said exactly the same, huh? When he's playing, Vlahovic is performing better. But today was obvious. Huh? When we lose Milik at a certain moment, you see that two players were man marking because it was much easier for them to man mark Dusan Vlahovic because he was alone. So, but yeah, I agree with you. Huh? I agree 100% with you, Matthew. 100%. I am Domo. Why is Kostic still starting when delivering poor performances? Well, today I have to say that I'm happy that with the performance of Kostic. Honestly, today I'm happy with the performance of Kostic. What can I blame Kostic today? Today, look, I have to say I'm going counter. Luckily, we had Kostic today. Because I believe that if we started with Ealing Jr., probably we would have conceded a goal earlier. Then it was the moment for Ealing Jr. to enter to change the game, and I was super happy. But no. Hassan is saying, what are you saying, Hassan? Beppe, please stop being emotional. It's annoying to watch you shout and scream. You have to be rational response to every negative comment. People will share their thoughts. You don't have to react. No, but Hassan, it's not... I will answer later because now Max Allegri entered and you asked me to do the press conference. Saved by Allegri so that I don't have to answer Hassan. The question is there disappointment for today's result and performance? So, Max Allegri. The choice, Milik was feeling well. Yildiz, according to me, against Lecce, didn't do a fantastic game. And after a few games, he needed to breathe, also to recharge mentally the batteries. And how he entered today, he entered fantastically well. Milik was doing well. We needed a bit more physicality against an Empoli that we knew that would have been closed, but these kind of things are happening. Let's see the full glass. We took a good point because these kind of game, you have the risk of losing them. Luckily, we were able to extend the positive streak. Then you have these kind of evenings. Look at the 1-0. First, you have the red card. Then we had the opportunity with Miretti. Then after the 1-0, you have that beautiful ball from Vlahovic that is giving to Cambiaso that is slipping. Then we concede a goal from Baldanzi that is going next to everyone. Unfortunately, today, it is an ugly day. Sometimes football is beautiful. Today it was ugly for us. And unfortunately, we can't win all the games. From that result of today, we have to work in a serene way for the game of Sunday between Juventus and Inter. Question about Chiesa. Rabiot and Chiesa should be at disposal for Sunday, and that's already a good news. Oh, I don't hear anymore. Oh no. Ragazzi. They cut out the sound. I have no sound anymore. Oh. Hey, sorry guys. Sorry, my friends, I have no sound anymore, so I see I can translate, simultaneous translate, but it's difficult for me if I need to simultaneously translate and read the lips of Max Allegri. It is what it is. No, but look, I tell you from what I saw from Max Allegri, I see that he is disappointed. He wanted to win today. You see it clearly on his face, trying to speak well about the performance of the players, trying to speak well about the individual performances, trying to speak well and not condemning Milik, but you see at his face, or at least as far as I was watching, you see that he's disappointed. He's disappointed because he wanted to win. Not disappointed about the man or whatever, but they have these evenings, and he's right. And when he's saying you have that beautiful, fantastic pass from Dusan Vlahovic for Cambiaso that is slipping, then he's able to control that ball. He's stepping up, but there maybe you score. You have a Miretti that can score. You have sometimes you have evenings, and luckily, because I'm sure that 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or you would have lost. So when I see Allegri like that, I'm even more pissed. Yeah, because now it will be tough. Today could have been a difficult one. When then to answer, because I don't want to dribble and just to avoid the question of earlier, the question Beppe, you have to stay. What was the comment? Beppe, stay calm or whatever. Why are you so emotional? Oh, ragazzi, I don't know, because everyone is living football their own way, and I respect how you are living football. I'm someone passionate. I'm extremely passionate. I'm emotional. I am someone that is living the game full of passion. Celebrate when we win, angry when we lose. I try to be respectful and not going into insult, not going into blaming and whatever. No, I'm not blocking people. I'm not, except if it's an exaggeration. But no, I believe that when I went over the line, it happened, I believe, in 4 years, and I did, it happened maybe 4 times, 5 times, I believe, like once a year when I exaggerate and I'm asking sorry. Here, no. I'm absolutely not asking sorry for what? For being emotional and being angry when we are exaggerating and blaming, and when I see crybabies about things that are absolutely not okay. No. Guys, if you love a team, if you love a passionate sport that is football, it's correct to have emotion. I believe also that we go into an era where when we see emotions, people are start to be scared. People, they want no emotions anymore. Everything needs to be politically correct. Everything needs to be under control. Everything needs to be not raising the voice, but also not defending too much yourself, not taking a big, bold point of view. We are going towards erasing everything, It's already really difficult to make no mistake, but if you jump on a channel right after it, I know it's the consequences, because you go with your heart without planning. Tomorrow, when I do the day after video, probably that you will appreciate more, because it's a video after 12 hours, let's say 12 hours, where you slept on it, and you are way much more rational. If you are not able to understand that after a game of football, you go with your emotion, then probably the post-game lives are not for you. But I'm speaking also about if you win, if you win or if you draw or if you lose. If you win a Scudetto, I was here, guys, with a bottle of waters on my head. I already did these kind of things because of a last-minute goal. Like, I went crazy. So I think that, well, emotions are important. Always trying to be respectful. And when you miss, because you miss, when you decide to be public, you will do mistakes. Unfortunately, you have to take the consequences, and saying sorry, and so sometimes even saying sorry is not enough because the mistake you did is too big. But that's what I think. Anyway, I hope I answered well. Probably you will not be happy with my comment, but this is what I think. And I hope you appreciate at least the transparency. There are even more crybabies on Telegram group. But it's okay. It's fine. Ciao Juventini, grande Juventini. And then I saw the comment from Anthony Trimboli that today is celebrating his birthday together with his cousin. So happy birthday to the cousin of Anthony and to Anthony Trimboli. Happy birthday. That he's saying, why today? Why today? Well, you can estimate yourself happy and lucky because I played. Normally, it's always international break when we play on my birthday. And when we played once, because of that World Cup break, we played on the 11th of October against Maccabi Haifa and we lost 2-0. So, my birthday celebration of last year was even worse than 1-1 against, even if. And then you have people that like the channel, like BT, they think, please never change Beppe. No, it's too late for me to change. I can become a bit better, I can become a bit worse, but changing, it's impossible. Beppe, let's hope we win against Inter on my birthday. Mamma mia, another birthday. Birthdays are always scary, huh? On my birthday, the season is over. Better like that, Premiere. So you can't celebrate, but you also can't cry too much. Sakotako. That's a good comment. Of course, and I agree with that. Good thing you, Beppe, you win sometimes. Sometimes we've seen worse day. You win some, you tie some. We've seen worse day. Happy birthday to Anthony Trimboli. But it's true, and we don't have to be happy. It's not just, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Just let's accept that we lose and everything is perfect. No, if you don't win, that means that you were not perfect. That's the reality. Otherwise, you would have won. If you're perfect, you win. So that means that something was not good. And starting with the mistake of Milik. And continuing with the first half where we were not that dangerous. With the fact that when we were dangerous in the few occasions, well, we missed it. And then that we concede a goal like that. Then if you want to go and finger point at Milik and blame him for the remaining part of his life, you can do. But I will not play that game. By the way, I'm opening here Instagram. Thank you to BT that is warning me and telling me. The first thing that I see is a picture in black and white from Milik that is saying here mi dispiace, non volevo mettere in difficoltà I miei compagni, non era mia intenzione, chiedo scusa, forza Juve. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't want to put my teammates in a difficult situation. It was absolutely not my intention. I'm asking sorry. Forza Juve. It's nice that he's doing it, but I think he should not even have done it. Asking sorry for a mistake, yeah, but for me, I will never blame him on that. Even if we lose the Scudetto because of that red card today, because of 2 points different at the end that we could have said, maybe Milik, I will not blame Milik on that one. Seriously, I will not blame Milik on that one. I think it's too much of a stretch. How many times did it happen on football that sometimes you have a red card, sometimes you don't have a red card, sometimes it's one player, sometimes it's another player, sometimes you are missing. It happens. Gino Sorrentino, man, I just could love. I'm so disappointed today. We could have made big jumps in the table. I tried to stay positive, but today I lost my cool. No, of course, we lost our cool. Of course, Gino. It is what it is. We move on. That's the thing. Otherwise, we will not survive. If we don't move on, We have more chances to lose against Inter. Matthew, Beppe, I have some sensitive documents that I need shredded. Can I mail them for you for the next time? I love the passion. Yes, send them to me. Send them to me, and I will take my time to erase everything. Thank you for the donation, Matthew. Oh, what a disaster! What a disaster! Oh, I really wanted to be here, but I felt it, huh? Who watched the video today? Who watched the video of this morning? The one of this morning. Who watched it? Let me know if you watch it or not. Just to check something. Michael watched it. LJJ as well. Siraz as well. Morning video, Tony Trimboli. Stavros, Majet. Oh, okay, a lot of people watched it. And the people that didn't watch, they don't answer. They don't answer. You know, they are a bit ashamed, so they don't answer. Oh, of course, guys, it's Saturday. You have other things to do. But for the people that watch, I told you, and you probably saw on my face when I told you, when I told you the history, I'm scared of history. I'm always scared of history. Like, I'm always positive for the comeback of Juve, for a cycle that closes and opens again. I was really scared about today because I knew that 6 points out of 6 against Empoli, I was really scared. And it didn't happen, huh? And it's a pity, huh? It's a pity. Oh, Zerdest, every weekend with my kid after breakfast. Look at that. That's fantastic. That's really beautiful. Guys, I told you that today I didn't want to go too long. Why? Because I started this morning and I didn't stop with a video here, video on football. Then I prepared a game, pre-game, watch along, post-game. I didn't see my family. I didn't have dinner, so I'm extremely angry, sad. Well, I don't even know. Hopefully Milan lose today. Would be nice. I want to go with, before leaving, with a poll, wait, Okay. I want to go with, I need to understand. It's anonymous, so you can vote whatever you want to. So I said, are you crazy mad and you blame? 1. Nobody. It happens. I'm not mad, of course. Disappointment, yes, but not mad. 2. I blame Milik. 3. I blame Allegri. Or 4. I am mad, but I blame nobody. But I'm still extremely mad. So the first one is disappointment, not mad, because it happens. So you understand. The second one is I blame Milik. The third one is Allegri to play Milik, and probably for whatever other reason, I don't know. And the fourth one is I'm mad, but I don't blame because it happened. Mad, yes. At the moment, after 77 votes, but I want to go over the 100 votes, of course, we can do it. I see that 39% of the people are mad, but they blame nobody. 24% are not mad. They are disappointed, but not mad because it happens. It's football, so blaming nobody. Which means 24 plus 40, we are at 64% of the people that are actually not blaming, not finger pointing one per person. Then you have 27 that are blaming Milik, and 8% of the people Allegri, which is a good percentage that is not reflecting what I see on social media. Which is good. And now we are reaching the 100 votes. We can do even more, but yeah, we are even more now, 62%. West Papua is spamming on the channel that is blaming Miretti. Oh, no, I agree. For me, it's not about love or not love or whatever. It's that it's a player that is capable. He can play. He showed it already a few times, a lot of times, by the way. But that tackle is crazy. Yeah. Most of the time, it's that. The only person who makes me mad is Miretti. I'm sorry, I've watched every one of his game. And good potential, but my God. But I said it, the definition I saw earlier is the meme. Yes, but what happened? I love the format, and I need to continue to do it. But the format, unfortunately, I have no time. I have been sick. Have been trying to do a lot of things, and I couldn't. But it's something I really want to do again because I really like it. So maybe tomorrow, but it's Sunday, and let me also enjoy my family a bit tomorrow. What do you want to say about VAR? Today they were perfect. There was a red card and there was no penalty. More than that, blame Juve, guys, because of him. Zach, Inter will have a tough calendar. Sure, they are going to lose some points. We have to keep focusing and bringing in the best results. Pepe, do you watch African Cup? Hope you support Morocco. I watch when I can, and I have to admit that when I watch the game, most of the time I have them on and I work on something else, so I'm not as concentrated as I should. By the way, today there was Nigeria against Cameroon, and I'm curious about the result. Even if there was another game, Angola won 3-0. And Nigeria is starting now against Cameroon. Where it's 0-0. And who I am supporting? But no, guys, for me it's difficult to support a team just like that, you know. I like Morocco did fantastically well at the World Cup. They have a beautiful generation. I'm happy that they have their coach, because they could have missed him for 2 games. He missed one, and now he will be back, which is great because he is really an important factor in that team. Then no, I have not really a lot of affinity. Of course, I have some friends from Morocco, from Tunisia, from everywhere. So I support a bit everyone and nobody. So the best win, that's good. But I heard I heard what he said about Yildiz. Huh? He said against Lecce, according to him, he didn't play the fantastic games that he was able to do, and he needed a mental break there. And that's how Max Allegri is managing these players, and I think that he's doing extremely well. Um, and Milik was pushing, and again, I will continue to say Milik is a player that was in big form, that was not even starting bad today. For me, it makes sense also to calm him down, giving him that energy boost for the second half. And by the way, when he entered, he did extremely well today. And then you have the game against Inter. Guys, now I close because I promised you 1 hour maximum. I will spend time with the family. We are second. No, we are first. We are first, but it's true that Inter has 2 more games to play. That means that if they win tomorrow, they go at +1. If they win against us next week, they go at +4 with 1 game in hand. That makes that the game of next week is even more important because if they win tomorrow and we are able to beat them, that means that if they win tomorrow, they go at +1 with 1 game in hand. If we beat them, we go at +2, but they have a game in hand, so virtually they go again at +1. Let's see. Hopefully, let's see. Ciao Sam, ciao Majed, ciao Michael, ciao a tutti, and we see each other, of course, tomorrow. And if you miss me, you know it, you always know it. I have my second channel, Football. Don't forget, where I put also a lot of efforts, so you can go, you can watch, also on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You can find me and enjoy more football content. Ciao a tutti, forza Juve.